ESPN Saturday Primetime. You're watching the SEC on ESPN. And they're calling the Hogs here today at Bud Walton Arena. It is packed, it is warm, it is loud, and this is a program in desperate need of a victory here this afternoon. Can they get it against one of the top teams in the conference as the Kentucky Wildcats are here in Fayetteville? Moments ago, away we go. Kentucky ball off the opening tip. DJ Wagner, SEC Freshman of the Week a week ago. The third time this year he has won that award. Reeves can't get a shot off. Shot clock at 15.
This Arkansas team starting out man-to-man. They're a man-to-man team. Their help side defense has to be on point. Got to get better off-ball movement against Kentucky. And this is a good shot blocking team. Arkansas, they do a good job of challenging at the rim.
Ellis in transition. Arkansas strikes first. Good job by Mark to stay in front of Reeves. Mitchell for a three to get Kentucky on the boards.
Such a tough shot. Now backpedaling, you got to turn and sprint. You're not going to backpedal and stop Kentucky.
What a block by Battle. Erasing that attempt. And Mark with tremendous speed to the other end of the floor. In this building last year in a Kentucky win right at the end of the regular season.
Well, Antonio Reeves may be the best scorer in the Southeastern Conference. He's leading the conference in three-point percentage, about 43%. And he's hit 46 of them.
Graham over Bradshaw. Arkansas by 4. Has a bit of soreness in his leg, but is expected to be able to play some pretty heavy minutes, and he is in there right now.
Arkansas's defensive rebounding has been excellent to start this game. And Jalen Graham, who transferred in from Arizona State.
Shot clock at 4. Ellis has it knocked away.
Well, you show the ball to Reed Sheppard, he's taking it.
And Reeves is fouled by Graham.
That'll be a really good defender.
Starting lineup almost every game. This is their 12th different starting lineup.
So you're incorporating in just several games 3 7-footers that can't protect the rim, but it changed the way you play a little bit.
Mitchell the offensive rebound. Mark steps in, kicks it out. Lawson from the corner for 3.
Really bother shots around the rim. But Kentucky's only down 8, and they've not made a shot in this game.
Blocker, yes, and it grows to 10. Life is never easy on the road as Reeves gets one to go. Life on the road is hard.
You're going to take punches. The question is, how do you respond? And this is a tough test and a difficult place to play for Kentucky after taking that loss.
Boy, Mark with an absolute force, but it goes. Reeves the other way. Good. Blocker with the shot clock running down. Boy, almost banked it in.
But Arkansas, Dan, cannot live at the end of shot clocks.
Wagner, left hand, and it's good. Does not get the shot off. Instead hits Lawson. And now Mitchell, who's really working hard today.
Oh,
how about that? As you have said, Jay, on a couple of occasions, they are playing with a lot of fight. A bucket there for Antonio Reeves.
That happened to them against South Carolina on several occasions. And that's the kind of thing that can get Antonio Reeves going. And I thought Kentucky needed to go to him. Oh, good screen.
Wow, Reeves with the screen. He won't get an assist, but he cleared the way for a
little step-up screen.
A look at who's on the floor, brought to you by Dove Men Plus Care. Tremont Mark, the leading scorer. Ellis and Battle also started. Lawson and Mitchell did not start the game, but has come in and given Eric Musselman some really good minutes. And he's going to the free throw line. The foul will go on Aaron. South Carolina did to you on 2
outs, you name it. And then finishing plays through contact.
Mark elevates. And it won't go. He wanted a foul call.
There's so many challenge twos for Arkansas. Boy, good job by Mark to stay in front of Sheppard.
Trey Mitchell steps in and draws the foul, heading to the line. Up next, we cap the on Buzz Williams' Aggies already today in the SEC. And Florida in a wild game. Georgia came back from 21 down to force overtime down in Gainesville, but the Gators won it in OT. Battle drives, and we got a foul call going against Kentucky. They got notwithstanding. Alabama is having a really good year. And then you look at
in a game.
Tennessee playing at Vandy right now on the SEC network, and 1 week from tonight it'll be Tennessee and Kentucky in the first of their 2 regular season matchups. You
had 2 defenders down on the left block, and just not a good defensive rotation on the weak side to cut that off for Arkansas, and an easy dunk for Onyenso.
And Arkansas's gone cold at the offensive end. Good job by Mark getting in there looking for the rebound. By Bit is getting back into it as Mark gets the bounce.
First half is going to be crucial for Arkansas. You know, Kentucky, as the Wildcats have shot the ball in this first half.
Reeves for 3, and a big shot for the Wildcats to get him back within 3.
Antonio Reeves catches the ball and is able to shoot it from the catch spot. He's making it.
Gets into the paint, and he makes that one as well.
It's off the ball.
Mark, another tough one, but this turnaround goes. Wagner into Mitchell. The 5th-year senior puts it up, tipped up and in.
I thought Kentucky runs this a lot. They go out and look like they're going to set a ball screen, just ghost out of it, go set a wide pin down.
Mitchell.
That's going to be flagrant.
And a common foul. Wow. It's certainly seems to be justified if they upgrade it, don't you think?
Yeah, it hit him right. It looked like it was more below the neck and the chest.
John Calipari heads into the locker room and probably says, guys,
he repainted rims.
Yes. Shot clock inside 10. The physical battle between Mitchell and Davenport continues. Wagner using the screen. Out to Reeves. And Mark's got it. Ahead to Battle. And a foul on Shepard, who is pleading his innocence on the baseline.
Straight to the rim there. And he almost allowed Shepard to block that. Maybe he did get all ball.
You can understand Shepard's reaction, right? Shooter on the season.
Well, over his last 6 games, he's only 3 of 15 from 3. That game against Duke, he had 21. He also had 5 rebounds and 5 assists.
Final shot of the half to Kentucky, and a foul called on Layden Blocker. Wagner knocks. Davenport to inbound, gets it to Ellis. And wide right on the half-court attempt to bring the first half to a close. Doesn't happen.
No, it's a defense on the bubble. Its offense is championship good. Well, the good news is they've still got time to improve it.
Reeves no, and the rebound comes down quickly there to Graham. The foul on Graham, by the way, was his 3rd, but he's still in there at the moment. Ellis pulls up and hits.
Kentucky was lucky there. That was not good transition defense. Didn't get to any shooters.
Reeves, full head of steam, takes a bump and hits, and is going to the line for a chance at 3.
Well, that finisher when he gets into the lane.
He is one of 25 players. National Arkansas team. They lost so much talent from a year ago. Anthony Black, Nick Smith, Ricky Council IV, Jordan Walsh. So basically a brand new team for the most part for Eric Musselman. And they've had some really good moments this year, like the win over Duke. And there's a late whistle and
beat to let the play complete
into the game. I thought Makai Mitchell gave Art.
So he's going to screen and then roll hard to the basket. Not a pick and pop guy.
So Kentucky's come back to tie it. They still have not led at any point in this game. Battle hoists a 3 and hits.
That's the kind of ball movement that Arkansas needs to get open shots, and a great pass by Makhi Mitchell off that short roll.
And then Shepard answers at the other end. Wagner off at the rim to send him in the other direction. Ellis. Graham will flush it.
Little of this for Arkansas, where they're beating Kentucky down the floor in transition. But no pressure on the ball. Jalen Graham running to the rim.
Ellis to Makhi Mitchell. Spins and draws the foul. Good pace table. John Calipari rotating the three
defenders that are involved in it. Pick and rolls guarded by all 5 defenders.
Wagner tried to dump it down to Onyenso. Arkansas's got it.
Should have looked back to Antonio Reeves. He was setting a little back screen and popped back out.
Battle with a burst of speed, and the lead is 6.
Just because of that. Good pass.
Graham passed up the 3. The spin. Oh! What a contest there by Onyenso as Graham was trying to cram it.
And they call Graham spin cycle because of his propensity to spin on those moves.
And if you're looking for somebody to make an open shot. And again, no Rob Dillingham if you weren't with us early. He is out with an illness as Shepard drives and lays it in to get Kentucky back within 1.
I don't think you can lay downhill to the basket. That puts your defense in rotation. They couldn't get there.
Dillingham looking on from the bench, but unavailable today for the Wildcats. Trevin Brazil unavailable, and again Devo Davis as Shepard jams it, and Kentucky has its first lead of the game.
And this thing was quacking on the way to the recipient. Reed Shepard took it the other way, and that's how you're going to increase your shooting percentage, by getting easy ones like this, by doing hard things well. Oh.
Mark posting on Reeves. And somehow got it off the glass and in as Arkansas.
Amount of non-conference success into the second half of the year. And that puts a lot of pressure on them to get wins.
Onyenso left unguarded on the baseline to put Kentucky on.
And just a miscommunication to leave Onyenso with that wide open path to the basket.
Mitchell. Graham. Left hand and in to put the Hogs back on top.
Those right good moments in this game.
4 for 6, 8 points. Shepard, and he gets all the way to the glass.
It's just too easy.
Floater by Reeves. Rebound Lawson.
And Onyenso was in the short corner. That allowed Makhi Mitchell to just play the middle of the lane, almost as a goalie.
And Mark dribbled it behind his back, lost it, and Reeves will flush it.
Boy, those are kill ball screen. And Reeves was laying it in on the other end in no time.
Into the paint.
Pass.
No look feed. A beautiful bucket for Lawson.
Of Arkansas having an opportunity here, has to start taking over.
Tough shot there.
He's moving to his right on that shot instead of going straight up and down.
He's 4 for 14 today. Wide open Trey Mitchell, and he buries a 3.
Reach up.
What do you want to see the Hogs do on this trip offensively?
You need to move the ball. I mean, you can't just drive 1-on-5.
Battle the assist to Lawson, and it's a Reeves trying to beat him down the floor. And blocked by Mitchell, but Trey Mitchell has it for Kentucky. Now Wagner with a floater. They battle for the loose ball. Kentucky's got it. Reeves for 3.
What a great pass by Reed Shepard.
Ellis has returned now for the Razorbacks. Lawson forces it up. Unless it was a pass, and then a foul call will send Makhi Mitchell to the line. Two of the top teams in the SEC. After that thrilling win over LSU a couple of nights ago, between Tennessee and Carolina.
A step up screen that puts DJ Wagner downhill.
Trey Mitchell will quiet the crowd with a corner three.
And another really good pass it out of his hands. That puts the defense in a difficult recovery position.
Mark gets to the rim and it goes.
He got hit going up. Cannot do his over help.
That's 11 rebounds now for Makhi Mitchell. Ellis, left hand, and it's a one-point game.
What a great job snaking that ball screen. Left hand to make that difficult layup in traffic.
Reeves gets it back, puts it up, and knocks it down.
Boy, what a play by Reeves.
Kentucky, Tennessee at 8:30. A great triple header next Saturday on ESPN. Arkansas needs to execute, needs to get a good look. And they turn it over. There was nowhere to go on that pass attempt by Ellis, and Wagner lays it in at the other end.
That is
all more scorer than ball handler, whether it's Ellis or Mark or Battle. And Battle driving, and he turns it over.
Cannot guard a run out. And Arkansas has given up 3 of those in the second half in a low-scoring game. That's the difference.
Shepard back to Trey Mitchell. Shepard for 3. And all of a sudden, Kentucky is out to a 9-point lead.
And you wonder where Arkansas is going to find the offense to come back with 1:15 to go.
8-0 run for the Wildcats. Ellis wide left. Again, another shot with a high degree of difficulty. From three-point range today, got a dozen
league statistics on three-point shooting.
We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. You in the whole league have qualified. If they lowered it to 2, you'd have like 14 guys qualify. But he had a great freshman season. He really has.
Oh, he's been one of the top 5, top 10 freshmen in the country.
Yeah. And now Mark fouls Mitchell, but it is all Missouri. The Tigers winless in the league. But then Arkansas goes to LSU, and then
3 points.
And John Calipari has gotten big and good minutes out of 4 of his mainstays. Trey Mitchell, Antonio Reeves, Reed Shepard, and DJ Wagner all have played between 32 and 36 minutes in the
85% from the line.
Change. And he also never appears to sweat. He looks the same at the end of the game as he does at the beginning.
Maybe there's a deodorant commercial in his future.
He's got 14 points and 4 assists in the second half of this one.
I got you, boy.
The Gamecocks won again today. And Alabama's 5-1 in the league. And again, they're coming up next against LSU right here on ESPN. Good game.
Well, Kentucky still has some strides to make on the defensive end to be than they played against South Carolina.
Freshmen, 6 freshmen who get a lot of minutes, and these got Anienso gets a hug from his coach. Played 25 minutes in this game. Arkansas keeps the pressure on it, but the final seconds are ticking away. And will they eventually foul Shepard? Yes, they will, with just 8.2 to go. Nice group.
Rough soft serve is one of the great gifts of the game.
Hey, as you found out today, it's a friend of mine who initiated the whole ice cream experience. And that'll do it. Kentucky with a road win here in Fayetteville, 63-57. They go to 5-2 in league play. Arkansas drops to 1-6. For Jay Billis, Jess Simpson, our crew, I'm Dan Shulman. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go to Tuscaloosa along with